Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Journeyman save here on Football Manager 21. We're having a very good season. We start with the home game against Cambridge United, which with the league looking as it does there, it's actually a pretty damned important game. We're going live a little bit later than usual, and we're waiting for the England-Scotland game to kick off. Yes, I'm that far behind with uploading the streams to Twitch, but hopefully it'll be a great game regardless of outcome. We want an England win, though. Most of us want an England win. We have got a handful of Scots in the chat with us here on stream. So drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too so you don't miss out on any further content here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. There'll be some Formula 1 content very, very soon. Of course, if you want to watch the streams full and live, most importantly, then there's a link in the description to the Twitch channel where you can watch them live. But for now, I'm going to divert my attention to my Twitch chat, those of whom are here live. And we'll crack on and hopefully start with a good win against Cambridge, which is not normally something I like to say. And also, actually, we have the draw for the Johnston's, the Papa John's. Oh, Johnson. I'm just going to rename it the Johnston's Paint Trophy again, I think. For the Papa John's Trophy, we managed to make it out of the group stage, and we'll find out who we get. Bournemouth under-23s were in our group, of course. League 1 and League 2 sides involved. We will be at home to Walsall. League 1 Walsall, a side in our division. Side that hopefully we could win. They just came up last season from League 2. One thing I forgot actually is that Tom Lawrence actually asked when we signed him, he made us promise that we'd play him as an inverted winger on the left. I've spent the entire season playing him on the right to unparalleled success, but it would still upset him if we didn't play him on the left at some point. So for the last few games of the season, I may have to switch Tom Lawrence to the left just to ensure that we don't piss him off. We'll do predictions and stuff for... Yes, Archie Brown! Powered home. That was pure shot power. We'll do score predictions, etc. for the England game when we come to actually do the watch along. Because I'll record it as well like I did for the Croatia game, and we'll change the background, etc. I won't be able to adjust it on the About tab of the stream whilst I'm live. We'll have to wait until afterwards. It doesn't let you do it whilst you're live, unfortunately. But Zane Westbrook with a ridiculous goal to give us a 2-0 lead here at home against Cambridge. That might well end up being goal of the season. As we celebrate Ellis joining the Patreon, we also celebrate Zane Westbrook scoring a ridiculous first-time striker cross goal into the far top corner. That was disgusting. Gary Johnson used to be at Cambridge as well, Charlie. We want to keep because of the Bristol boys, they deserve it. Personally, I'd love to have Hartlepool away again next year. It's a nice away overnight trip, which we only do a one-off. Either way, it's still, that's going to be a pen. Either way, it's still a big away day, isn't it? Come on, Aaron. Bury this, please. Let's go 3-0 up against United. As punishment for the god-awful home kit this year... Vickers saves the penalty. Shit. Maybe it's a good home kit. Who knows? Maybe that's the universe telling me that actually it's a decent home kit. You presume the club wouldn't lie on social media. Sarkic pulls one back for Cambridge with 2 minutes to go. Let's focus up, boys, and not throw away this 2-goal lead. 2-1 win against Cambridge United is very handy indeed. That puts us into the top 2, I think, in the League 1 table. Cambridge are challenging for promotion, of course, with us this season. It was so tight. Prior to this round of fixtures, there were 2 points from 1st to 7th. And there are now 4 points from 1st to 7th. Charlton and Millwall do both have games in hand on, well, 2 games in hand on Rotherham and Cambridge, 1 game in hand on ourselves and Blackpool. So you'd imagine that they'll overtake us, but we're looking better for a playoff spot now than we were prior to that kickoff. Anyway, that's for damn sure. Archie Brown just thumped his goal into the back of the net. We'll take that, and we make it 5 unbeaten again. We're on another nice new streak. A good result. Unbeaten run can last as long as we want it to, provided nobody else batters us. We already know if we win this game against Sutton, we have another non-league opponent in round 2. Because the draw's already been made. 27 goal contributions in 20 games. It's pretty ridiculous, to be fair, isn't it? Pretty outrageous. Right, come on then, Sutton. What have you got for me? Same side that played against Cambridge. Hopefully, same result as against Cambridge as well. Pick up where you left off, boys. I don't think it was a pen, Dart, for me. I don't think it was a pen, but evidently everybody else disagrees. What we can agree on, though, is the fact that we are 1-0 up against Sutton after 5 minutes. Archie Brown normally scores with those flicked-on headers at the near post from a corner. This time he turns provider. It may have been crossing the line anyway. I'm not sure if it was or not. It looks like it may well have been sneaking wide, so it needed Presley at the back post to ensure it went in. Archie Brown makes it 2. It's only the 9th minute. It's only the 9th minute. And Tom Lawrence adds a 3rd. They've pulled one back. 20 seconds into the second half. Adebayo Smith on the score sheet for Sutton. Is the comeback of all comebacks about to happen? Barry to Duncan. Down the line to the man that was free. First time cross. God, picks him up beautifully. It's a wonderful goal. That's us through to the second round of the FA Cup with a convincing 3-1 win. Thank you very much indeed. I quizzed Munich when you left. True, you did quit Munich when I left. But you didn't quit Salford when I left. To be fair, I resigned at Munich and then you left with me. I got sacked at Salford and you were like, all right, I'll just... Whoa! Hang on a minute! Hold up! Talking about next clubs. Hang on. Whoa, stop. This is the first time. This is the first time someone has headhunted me. Hull City, 23rd in the Championship, have said, we want the cheese. I'm not sure if the cheese wants to go to Hull, though. I'll be completely honest. 23rd in the Champo. 13 points from 16 games. Connor Chaplin is their top goal scorer with 5. Malik Wilkes is still there. I'm not sure, you know. They've got Teddy Sharman-Lowe, who we had on loan here last season. As their, well, supposedly starting goal. Oh no, Alfie Whiteman is their starting goalkeeper. A number of you saying accept it. They've offered me an interview. That doesn't mean they're going to offer me the job, however. I'll attend the interview, but if they offer me the job, I don't think I'll take it. Some people might be concerned at your lack of experience of managing in this country. I mean, I've managed in England more than I've managed abroad. I believe my reputation more than stands up for any experience I lack working in this country. I freely admit I don't have as much experience. I think you're placing too much importance on it, whether I have enough experience. I think my work elsewhere speaks for itself and nothing else should really matter. That's true. Some people might be inclined to say that you're taking something of a big risk by leaving what has to be considered a safe job. I haven't... Well, have I managed clubs of this side before? Would you say that 1860 is a club of a similar size to Hull City? 1860 Munich are a relatively big club in Germany, aren't they? I believe, anyway. But are they of the same stature? I mean, Hull have only in the past 20 years been in the top 2 divisions. Prior to that, they were League 1, League 2, or Division 2, Division 3. I'm keen to make my way up the managerial ladder, is what I'll say. Because that's the aim of a journeyman. With your team currently defying expectations in the league, are you perhaps looking to take advantage of moving whilst your stock is high? I've done a good job there, but I've also taken them as far as they can go. Which is what we feel with Bristol Rovers. The club is not ready for Championship football. We want to ensure that the dressing room atmosphere is much better. I can promise that you'll have a good dressing room atmosphere. Previous manager didn't have the best relationship with the supporters. I've always had a good relationship with fans. Can you tell me why you're the right candidate for a team fighting relegation? 1860 Munich were down near the relegation zone. We took them up to mid-table and then the next season the playoffs. Salford were mid-table and we took them to the playoffs. Bristol Rovers were mid-table and we took them to the playoff final. We have a reputation that is taking clubs from where they are upwards and nothing else. We have yet to do anything but move a club forwards when we've arrived. My reputation speaks for itself. How would you feel about working with our current director of football, Jay Rodriguez? Jay Rodriguez would be the director of football. I'm more than happy to work with the director of football. We understand the importance of having your own backroom staff. I don't wish to propose any changes. Sorry, George. Right, expectations for the long-term vision. Only favoured for all of these. Defensively solid football, direct football and counter-attacking football. Don't sign players over 30. Develop players using the club's youth system. Also, sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. That is a lot of expectations for the club culture. The 5-year plan at Hull would be to work within the wage budget. Don't know how close they are to breaching that wage budget right now. Minimum of 2-year contracts for first team players is preferred. Sign players to sell for a profit would be desired. And then the expectation this season would be required to avoid relegation. 4th round of the FA Cup. Of course, they don't get entered until the 3rd round, being a championship side. And to grow the club's reputation. And then basically work towards being a top half championship side. Happy to work with those proposals. If hired, we would expect you to secure survival and avoid relegation. Is that fair? I agree. A transfer budget of 6.72 million. Transfer budget of 6.72 million is decent. Wage budget of 232. Any requests? Parent club, please. Always, always, always parent club. Parent club. Don't agree. Okay. Now, am I favourite for that? I am wanted by Hull, and according to the job centre, so Championship, Ferdinand Feldhofer is currently favourite for that job, who's currently Wolfsberger manager. There is another job in the Championship available, that being Cardiff, who are 19th, for which Phil Neville is favourite. I'm not favourite for that Hull job. They've just approached me, that's all. They've just interviewed me, that's all. They've just interviewed me. Thank you for the follow, Jake. Welcome to the channel, mate. Right, team selection. Same again? Okay. We keep losing Amari Hutchinson. Every time we've lost Amari Hutchinson, we've seen a dip in form. I hope we don't see the same again. We shall see what we can do against Gillingham. Up the fucking boys. I didn't see where Gillingham were in the table, actually. I don't know whether this is going to be a difficult game or... Well, if they can finish like that, then yes, it's going to be a difficult game. Yikes. That was a hell of a finish for their opener as well. We've had a man go down, and we will get the penalty. Aaron Presley felled or pushed by Drysdale. And now Tom Lawrence will have the chance from the spot. Now, he's just missed one against Cambridge. But hopefully he's going to do better this time, which he does, goes the other way, and we are level. England are obviously favourites, but I certainly think it'll be a difficult game for England. But we've just carved Gillingham apart here. And Bristol Rovers now 2-1 up against Gillingham. You heard Tigers like cheese, so Hull will probably offer me the job. Wait and see. I'm not favourite for it. And even if they offer me it, I don't think I'll take it. Lovely first time pass by Matt J, though. Must have had a shout from Archie Brown. Archie buries it, and we lead by 2-1. 6'6" left back with 81 strength out of your youth academy. Something tells me he's destined for centre-back. I think you might be right. Oh, Alex Samuel. Oh, they're giving it away. Come on, Aaron. Punish them. Oh, in some style. Around the keeper, into the back of the net. 3-1. With 4 minutes to go, we'll get the win here against Gillingham. This is turning into a genuine promotion challenge now. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to keep it up running from last season into this season, but we genuinely look like we are going to. Evening, Blob Snell. How are you, dude? Take a 3-1 win against Gillingham. That'll do every single day of the week. And actually, for the time being, with other teams having games in hand, that puts us top of the table with Bristol Rovers. It's no wonder it's no wonder other sides are starting to take note of our managerial ability. Murray Hutchinson isn't back fit, but the rest of the squad can stay as it is. We don't want to mess with it too much. We're in a good vein of form. Let's keep that going. We haven't had a response from Hull yet. No. There's Archie Brown. Matty Virtue. Come on. Find that key pass. There's that key pass. Now find the finish! There you go! Aaron Presley into the back of the net. We lead by a goal to 0. So we're just over the halfway mark in the game's life cycle now. That's a lovely ball. Gonna need some support though, and it is there. Westbrook has it. Tom Hamer, of all people, could have shot. Didn't. Go on, Zane. That's got to be a pen. Chopped. Penalty given. Westbrook taken out. Now, Tom Lawrence isn't playing, so it will be Presley to take the penalty. Tom Lawrence is injured for this game and the next 2, I think, as well. Presley buries it. 2 goals to 0, we lead. It can be a bit daunting if you're not used to the style of game or a game that has this much depth to it. But at the same time, everything makes sense. There aren't any confusing mechanics in the game or anything like that. It is a real-life simulation, so everything that you would think, or the way that you think things would be set up in real life, is how things are set up in FM. And the way these things are set up right now is that Archie Brown is a fucking baller, and he's just scored an incredible goal, and we're 3-0 up in the 94th minute, and we're going to win this game. They approached us for an interview, but they haven't yet offered the job to anyone. The setup's not complete yet, Ayush. When it is, I'll show you guys it. Here we go, FA Cup second round. The board want us to make it to the 3rd round, so we're going to have to make sure that we win this game. But it is certainly a game that we can win and a game that we should win. So I'm happy to start a full-strength side. Keep the run of form going, hopefully. It's a lovely ball. They're going to take a 1-0 lead here. I can feel it coming. There you go. Dempsey Sutton gives Aldershot a 1-0 lead with just 22 minutes to go. We're going to go attacking. Well, not finishing our chances, at least. Ali Koike, on the other hand, can finish a chance. Buried, bottom corner, 1-1, game on. Encourage. I can't encourage. I demanded more, and it's too soon. So I would be slightly concerned. Cooper's won that header well. A late winner, perhaps? It would be deserved. If the late winner is for us, of course. And the late winner may well be for us. Zane Westbrook couldn't have hit that harder if he tried. 2-1 Bristol Rovers. We've turned it round, and it's no less than we deserve. Dominated the entire game. One counter-attack gave them a 1-0 lead, but you can't stop quality of that nature. Top bins. Sorry, Aldershot. You came, you gave it your best against the side 3 leagues above you away from home, but your best wasn't good enough. 31 shots, 9 on target. Finally, a couple of goals to go with it as well. Well done, lads. We got it done. We got it done in the end. To the 3rd round of the FA Cup we go. FA Cup 3rd round should be today, and indeed it is. Championship and Premier League teams are in the draw. We either want a ridiculously easy fixture, because there are some non-league sides still in the draw, or we want a big name that we can get loads of money from, because that's what the FA Cup is all about for us at this stage, is financial gain to try and stabilise the financial future of the club. That's Arsenal gone. We will be at home to Hull, the side that we have potential to get a job offer from. Hull City, struggling in the Championship. The side that have approached us for an interview that we went to, but at present we have no intention of actually accepting a job offer if they come in for me. We have Hull City in the FA Cup 3rd round. Now, if you remember, when we first joined Bristol Rovers, Our first cup draw saw us drawn against Salford City, who were our previous club. Right. We're going to pause for a moment. I'm going to save the FM save here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to restart the stream with the watch along. So I will go offline for a couple of minutes, have a toilet break, set the stream back up again for the watch along, and then go back live so I can push notifications for everybody so that they know that we are having the watch along. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back live in a couple of minutes and we can watch the England-Scotland game together. But I will be going offline just for a couple of moments. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. BRB.